Hey, welcome to today's video. I wanted to bring the theme of numbness and disconnection into today's session, where we will be able to work a little bit with that energy, to understand it, to taste it, to experience it perhaps in a new way, where we can take steps forward to connect with that part of us, to understand that part of us. And if we are moving through something challenging in our life, perhaps finding a little bit of resolution and connection to ease that feeling in that part. I know for me that this feeling of numbness was always really difficult to digest, until I was sitting in a ceremony one day in a retreat, and the facilitator shared that whenever she feels that there's parts of numbness within her, she just drops in and says, "Wherever you are, I love you. Wherever you are, I love you." Highlighting this beautiful vulnerability that we can have these parts of us ourselves that are locked away even from ourselves. These boundaries, these armors, these walls, these connections. And to me, I understand numbness as a lack of feeling, as a lack of sensation, as a almost like being trapped in a glass bubble, and everything seems a little bit more dull and disconnected. And even if people are speaking, it's as if we're not quite in the depth. We are very much on the surface, and simultaneously there's a barrier around. So in my experience, that often happens when we get overwhelmed, when we feel paralyzed, frozen, or brought to a state where the feelings that we experienced were so big, so vast, that our system could not hold it. Or perhaps that was a story at some point, and we are still running that in our wiring, in our nervous system. So the journey for me from numbness into openness is one of connecting to our feeling again, of perhaps tasting joy and gratitude instead of having to taste the negative feelings that often brought us into that state of numbness, of resourcing ourselves and reconnecting with those parts of us that need our tenderness in this moment. So moving from numbness, disconnection, frozenness, paralysis, into courage, to trust life again, into openness, into flow, into some sort of movement. So I love to work with the body, so we will be working with the body today, also working with some somatic tools and some mindfulness tools in order to help us to feel and to massage out those parts that might be a little bit tender. For me, numbness often appears as a fear of feeling, as a fear of being swallowed, and as a protection mechanism to push away that which I don't want to connect to, or that which I don't want to even dream of feeling. And that can be both positive and negative. So instead of allowing the fullness of my dreams, of my desires, of my wishes to run through my system, I can reside in numbness because that makes me somehow float in between those two states without feeling disappointed, without fearing failure, without tasting fear of the unknown. And so I invite you here to just place a hand on your heart and one on your belly if you desire. And just take some breaths into your heart space. Our heart is a center of feeling, of connection, of expression, of dreams, of manifestation. And states of numbness can feel like being dropped into a void or the ocean of feeling somehow trapped or indifferent. So in this moment, can we just allow whatever feelings we might have to just be without needing to shove, push, change, move, make different, explain? Can we just take that moment to say it's okay to feel numb, to feel disconnected, and it can help to name your feelings, actually. If that is not your desire, simply sitting beside that feeling. I invite you to gently begin to massage your heart space. Taking deep and big breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Offering yourself tenderness and softness. Perhaps going now in a different direction. Making the chest open to the front. Just massaging your heart space in a way that says it's okay. I know that you are being very brave and that you might be afraid. I trust in this moment and I trust life to guide us home and to show us the way. I know that within my own body, I am safe. I can be loving and tender to me. And that is a choice that I get to make for me. Letting something go on the exhale. And beginning to place your palms on your knees, making some contact with your body, and beginning to reestablish that sensation and feeling can be pleasurable too. It can be soothing and it can be soft. Stay connected to that deep breath, making that the focal point of this practice as you brush your hands over your body, beginning to sway front and back, perhaps left and right. Maybe you want to take your palms to your forearms, to your arms, giving yourself a squeeze or a wave or a shake. Saying, I will go at your pace. I will not force you to do anything. We will find a way together to whatever open means to you today. Perhaps beginning to set the chart, the journey, shifting 1 degree towards a feeling that we desire. And so in this heart space, can you say something that you might be grateful for? Allowing that sensation to be small, not having to force it to be big or overpowering. Or perhaps like something else in our life where we found to be really happy. Can we allow it to be non-existent but still hold the intention and drop it into our heart space? Or simply sit with the mantra, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe you want to take your fingers and beat your heart space. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am grateful for this floor that holds me up. I am grateful for my palms, for my beating heart, because it means that I too am an expression of life no matter how I feel. I am grateful for no reason, recognizing that saying thank you can just be a courageous act to begin to gather energy in my heart space, to begin to find reasons to say thank you, even if for now I don't feel so connected to it. Can I find a small, simple joy in this world? Perhaps even saying, it's nice that birds exist. It's nice that there are people who feel. It's nice that there are families who are happy. It is nice that there's people who love creativity. It's nice that there is trees with rustling winds. It's nice that there is sun in the sky to warm the earth, to make crops grow. Trying to go as general as possible. And now, taking a breath in and stretching your chest forward. So, inhaling forward, exhaling back with a slight spinal movement, beginning to awaken the waters of our life, the fire. Sometimes we need to stoke our own inner fire. Maybe holding your knees or your ankles, making it less of a movement from your spine, but more of a chest, heart. Beginning slow and small. Allowing your mind to slowly dissolve into the breath. reminding your body what it feels like to move. To take on new shapes, to make something different in your life, to awaken your vitality, to remember your strength, your resilience, your power of choice. Now, taking a pause in the center, taking a deep breath in, holding at the top of your head. Pressing your palms at your heart center together. And exhaling, letting go. Taking 2 breaths here to notice. Focusing this practice on your breath and on your heart space in a soft and nourishing way. Now with that same breath, we're gonna punch the air in front of us. Punching on the exhale. Allowing your chest, spine to move from side to side. Picking one focus point to punch. Acquiring the resilience of water and the courage of the warrior to take the necessary steps to create an imprint, a change. The warrior trains for many days, many months, many years to take on the shape of strength, of power, of resilience. What if you are taking the first step here today? Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Take your palms behind you and above your head. Stretching open, palms together. Open up into the ceiling. Stretch up, up, up. Taking a deep breath in. Stretch up. Let your shoulder blades down away from your ears, but reach up. Exhale. Arms float down to your knees. Now, take a breath, take a pause. And placing a palm on your heart again. See in front of you 12 suns, as if you're looking at a face of a clock. And every hour is a sun. And they are growing big and bright. And they begin to spin. They begin to spin faster and faster and faster and faster until they create a vortex of energy in front of you, a portal. And as you breathe, this vortex of energy keeps spinning and spinning and spinning and reaching towards you. It's beginning to touch your body, to touch your skin, to tickle and tease with light, loving touch. This is the energy of unconditional love, lightness, medicine, grace. And it wants to pour into you. So make the choice in this moment to take the step forward and allow it to fully saturate your body. Let it spin all around you and through you, allowing this vortex of energy to move and nourish. To spin, create, unravel, and recreate. And taking your palms, begin to inhale your palms up above your head, exhale back down. As if you're doing jumping jacks. Keeping your eyes closed, still feel that energy of those 12 suns circulating around you. Feeling your spine long, your root lock engaged, perhaps squeezing your pelvic floor. Connecting to your roots chakra, your mula band, your center of vitality, your ancestry, your bloodline. If your arms get tired, simply slow down, but don't give up. If you're able, I believe in you. Now take your palms and gather all that energy and bring it all the way to the center of your chest. Taking a deep breath in, squeezing your root lock, your pelvic floor, groin region, and gathering your attention in your heart space. Taking your right palm and rubbing vigorously on that space. Allowing you to feel some heat. Exhale and take deep, strong breaths all the way in and all the way out. Taking your hands now and beginning to massage and bounce your palms in your chest. On the sides of your ribs. Connected to that breath. Perhaps you want to gently touch your solar plexus, maybe your belly, your center of digestion, alchemization, letting go. Beautiful. Now, so sitting cross-legged, take your palms behind you, letting your chest open, to the sky. Letting your head fall backwards if that feels comfortable. And if that feels uncomfortable, perhaps placing your palms behind you and gently supporting yourself to arch back. Gently, at your own pace. We have not warmed up a lot our back, so take care of you. There's no right or wrong way. Maybe you even want to place your palms behind your back, supporting your lower lumbar, your lower spine. And that is how you meet this position of the open heart, looking up, not even arching your neck too much. There is no right or wrong. Here you are already showing to the universe, I am open. Take a few more breaths here. Beautiful, let that go. Coming into child's pose, wild-legged child's pose. Letting your hands reach long, placing the forehead on your mat for a moment. Allowing yourself to ground to connect to that earth energy. Stretching out your armpits, your chest. And here, inhale. Inhaling into cat-cow. Stretching up, exhaling down. Tucking your tailbone on the exhale, arching your back, finding fluidity and flow. If you want to add figure eights, swoops with your chest, with your shoulders. Do some intuitive movements following your own path towards openness, towards change, towards movement. Maybe you want to stretch your fingers out further in front of you, moving somehow through a happy puppy. Like a wave crashing against the water. Or rather crashing against the beach, the stones. Slowly breaking them down into smaller particles until our feet touch the warm, sun-kissed sand. Soft underneath our feet. Beautiful. Take a moment to pause here in tabletop. Your feet pushing underneath your chest. Tailbone slightly tucked. Knees hip-width distance apart. Feel your alignment. Perhaps gently rocking from front to back. Pushing your shin bones into the earth underneath you. Pushing the ground away. Activating your core here. Take your left palm and place it on the ground underneath you. Your left forearm. So more of your weight is supported by your left hand. Here, we're going to take our right palm up towards the sky and open. You may wish to adjust your knees here. Perhaps wider stance and taking care of your neck. perhaps keep looking downwards as to not strain too much. Keep your belly soft, breathing in and out if you're encountering challenge. I feel it. Oof, I feel the stretch. I feel my left palm beginning to shake. Exhale, let that go. Taking your right palm down towards the floor now. Letting your forearm drop. And lifting your left palm up towards the sky. Looking up if that feels good. Pushing the ground away from you with your left forearm. Allowing the discomfort to be a path towards openness. Remembering that as we find contraction, that as we find ourselves in these tangled knots, we eventually find ourselves untangled. Let that left palm drop and come straight away into child's pose. Taking a breath here. Relaxing your neck, your forehead, your shoulders, your jaw. Letting your tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. Now, as you are in child's pose, extend your legs into crocodile. So letting your legs stretch out behind you. Resting your forehead here. Letting yourself sink into the ground underneath you. Inhale to Sphinx. Placing your palms in front of you with the long edge of the mat. And take your right knee. So it's like a straddle Sphinx. We're working our hip a little bit. So begin to make some gentle movements with your right hip and take notice to not lean too much on your left arm, on your left shoulder, to the point where your left shoulder is near your knee or near your ear. Push your shoulder away from your ear. Push from the left forearm and feel your way more into your right forearm. Keeping the balance as you gently swirl and rock your hips here. Keeping your chest forward, pressing into that right palm. Keeping strong and consistent breaths. Swirling your pelvic bowl, your center of creation. And now take your palms wide and let your forehead once again drop. So you're letting your chest relax to the ground. Your right knee is still extended outwards at a 90-degree angle. And you're just softening here. Sinking into the ground. Take your right knee back to meet your left knee. And as your forehead is still down, push or pull rather your right foot towards your bum, stretching out your front hip flexor, letting your breath push into the ground underneath you. And let that leg go slowly. Push yourself away from the mat, moving through tabletop into downward facing dog, pedaling out your feet, stretching out your legs, your chest, stretching out long. Perhaps stretching one side a little bit longer. Staying with the other one, swapping sides. Stretching your side body and coming in once again to that child's pose. On your next inhale, stretching your legs behind you, coming into that Sphinx pose. So taking your left knee at a 90-degree angle and coming into Sphinx pose. So we are pushing more now into our left palm, letting our chest shine forward. And now incorporating gentle, subtle movements into our hips. Swirling, stretching, feeling for this well of creation inside of you. Breathing long and deep. Pushing away with that left palm, keeping a balance in your upper torso, focusing the movement on your lower body. Letting your hips be rocked and moved like the tides of the ocean. Take your palms down, letting your forehead rest on your palms like a pillow, softening to the ground. Melting, softening, surrendering. I don't know about you, but this feels so good after that Sphinx pose. Take your left knee and bring it close to your right knee again, stretching your foot into your left butt, into your left cheek. I don't know how to say it glamorously. I'm running out of steam today. Pulling that left ankle in towards your hips. Perhaps letting your forehead rest on the floor for a moment longer. Letting that leg go. Push yourself away from the mat into plank pose. So squeezing your glutes, keeping yourself steady, keeping your core strong. Perhaps balancing a little bit towards the front and the back to find your happy position here. We won't be here long. Activating your core. If you need to support yourself with your knees, please do. Allow the shakes to come if they're here. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. And now drop into Chaturanga, into Sphinx or Cobra. And letting your knees lift from the ground, looking up, shining your heart forward. Now perhaps dropping your knees if this position is already enough for you. And looking back behind you. Three breaths here. Twisting back. In Cobra. Inhale center. Exhale back through your left. Keeping your core engaged. Pushing away from the mat underneath you. Deep, steady breaths. You are a master of your reality. Look forward. Push back into wide-legged child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Let your arms rest. Float forward again into that belly pose. We're going to take our palms behind us, lifting our feet above the mat, looking up. Boat pose, reversed boat. Breathe here and exhale, let your forehead down. One breath here. Inhale up. Stretching our palms back, lifting our knees, our legs, keeping our root strong, squeezing our pelvic floor. Our core is tight. We are looking up. Exhale down, lift up. Exhale down, lift up. Inhale. Exhale at your own pace. Massaging your abdomen. Great job. Take a pause here. Rest your chin, your forehead on the mat. Now lift your left foot from the mat, keeping your right foot down, stretching your right palm in front of you, alternate leg and hand holds. Challenging your balance here. Just one more breath, reaching forward. Exhale down, swapping sides, left palm comes forward, right leg lifts. Beautiful job. If you have a bolster or a pillow handy, it's really beautiful to do this position with hip or pelvis support. So place the pillow underneath your pelvis and lift both your palms, both your feet away from your body up towards the ceiling, as if you're flying, as if you're an airplane flying through the sky. Keep your core strong. Exhale back down. It's nice to have a little bit of an extra cushion, a bit of an extra lift, finding new ways to flow, to give ourselves a little bit of a boost. So take the pillow away, or actually pillow or block. Bring it back and sit with your feet wide, opening up into straddle pose. I was working out today already, doing bars, so my thighs are feeling really, really tight. So I'm not going to be moving a lot here, but my hips are often very tight. So whatever level you have here, know that it's okay. Lifting your hips up higher, using 2 bolsters or 2 pillows. Opening up your legs wide and first centering yourself, feeling yourself elongating from the top of your head. And now sink to the left leg, allowing your left torso to follow. Inhale through center, exhale right, sinking, reaching for your right foot with no need to actually touch your foot. Inhale, center, sink, flow down your right leg. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Making sure that you're more focused about keeping a strong core, strong side body rather than anything else. Perhaps you feel like stretching your feet out even wider. Let yourself push away with your palms behind you, inhaling forward, feeling your spine long, feeling yourself supported, hinging a little bit forward. Beautiful. Take your feet together, bounce them, bouncing the backs of your knees. Taking your knees to your chest, giving yourself a big hug. Coming into boat pose or preparing to come into boat pose. So our feet are flat on the floor, we are sitting up, but our knees are bent. You may wish to either support yourself here with your palms on your mat as you begin to lift right leg, left leg. Keep your core strong. You may gently place your fingertips on the mat, alternating between leg lifts. Touching your tippy toes to the ground. Now lifting up into whatever variation of boat pose. And Opening up to your right side, pulling your palm right behind you. Strong core, strong spine. You've got this. Exhale back to center. Touch both of your tippy toes down. Take a breath. Inhale, lifting up again. Right palm floats to the front. Left palm opens up behind you. Twisted boat. If you need to place your tippy toes on the ground here, please do so. Exhaling through center, hugging, folding over your knees. Taking a breath here, taking a pause. Letting that go. Coming fully all the way down. Your knees are hugged towards your chest. Oops. Maybe I'll move a little bit down. Massage your lower back. Placing both of your feet on the mat and let your knees fall into each other. Taking deep breaths here. Placing a palm on your belly, a palm on your heart. Allowing yourself to just be. To allow the endorphins to flood your system. Allowing stillness to take over after so much movement. Letting yourself be moved by a different current of energy. One that does not require you to move. Sink deeper into that feeling. That gentle rocking and that gentle motion of the breath. And let it rock you into relaxation. Marinating and marrying your own breath. Finding simple joy and listening with curiosity to your unique rhythm, to your unique pattern. What if you could fall in love with that nuance, with that texture, with that uniqueness? On your next breath, take your knees into your chest, giving yourself a squeeze. rock and rolling on the back of your spine. All the way up to seated pose. Taking your palms, gathering all that energy all the way from the earth, floating through the top, meeting at center, floating through your forehead, through your heart space, meeting at heart center, placing our palms here. One breath. Giving, receiving. We have moved our bodies a little bit, so take note of where your body wants to move next. Where is your next motion, your movement, your next adventure taking you, unraveling you towards? What is a better feeling, experience that you can tend to and that you can nurture in this moment? Even if it's, taking your pillow and giving it a big squeeze and just breathing deeply with it, rocking from left to right, or maybe baking something or drinking a cup of tea. Allow yourself to reach for a feeling of softness, of joy, or of peace, of pleasure, even in the smallest of ways. Remembering that it is the building blocks of the bigger feelings, and that sometimes we need to rewire and create a new infrastructure within our systems that allow us to hold those bigger emotions, or that allow us to trust again that it is safe to feel those emotions. Have a wonderful evening or day, and take care of yourselves.